100 foods to eat before you die. I've been traveling and eating all around the world, and here are the 100 foods you need to eat before you die. And these are in no particular order, so add them to your food bucket list. Number 25, Leona General Store. Going to a place that's considered by many to be the best steakhouse in all of Texas. That's some bold claims. Gotta go check that out. But first, a burger. Welcome to Mineral Wells. Woody's best burger in Texas. Okay, Woody's. So, it's basically really simple. It's just burgers and cheeseburgers. Ooh, you gotta be careful. First of all, there's a toothpick poking out. Wow. This looks like a legitimate burger. First thing I notice is the bacon. Those are not thin pieces of bacon. 2 patties, cheese covering each one, jalapenos, grilled onions between the patties itself. It's on the bottom here. Yeah, bacon, lettuce, tomato on the bottom is a good move so the burger doesn't leak all over the place. And it weighs about, I say, easily over half a pound. I mean, doesn't it look like the burger is like sticking his tongue out at me? Bacon actually looks so thick and juicy and good and charred. Shane, thank you so much for this recommendation. Thank you for making my weekend pretty much complete with that one bite. This is an amazing burger. Wow. Patties are incredibly juicy, cheesy. Bacon is cooked perfectly with such a nice chew and char. What's so good about this is the heat brought by the jalapenos also brings such a smoky flavor to this burger as well. You know what? I never consider lettuce and tomatoes to be that important of a component to a good burger because, you know, them being veggies and all, well, tomatoes are fruit. But when you bite through those patties onto that juicy, sweet tomato, it adds a whole different dimension to this burger. The bacon is crunchy as you get to the middle. And with that bite, I'm also tasting caramelized onions, more of that wonderful cheese, and the grilled jalapenos. Mm. 100%. Add that bacon. Eating this thing, every bite is like a whole love affair. You just keep falling more and more in love with this burger. I mean, I seriously just drove an hour and a half. I'm sitting underneath a scorching hot Texas sun, sweating pretty much everywhere. And I'm having the best time of my life. Absolute masterpiece. Wow, I'm still in disbelief by how good that burger was. That's a really good burger. It's not like there's some, you know, hidden spices or different herbs or sauces or something. That was just such a good burger. Like everything you want in a good burger. Juicy patties, crunchy toppings, the flavor profile, the melty cheese, everything was just perfect. Here it is, the town of Leona, Texas. And this is it. This is the Leona General Store. There's a catfish fry, which is every Thursday. Friday, Saturday night, steaks. It's only open 3.5 hours, 3 times a week. Oh, this is where it all happens. How long does it take for you to go through this?
That's enough for 2 nights.
2 nights, mountain of charcoal, and this is where all the grilling happens. Yep. And you guys only serve steak.
Hand-cut ribeye, whatever.
Hand-cut ribeye. And what's really cool, I saw the grill room. I can't wait to actually, when they fire it up, I'm gonna go inside and get some shots of how they cook everything. But they use charcoal, which is really unique. Most restaurants, like he was saying, they don't allow charcoal, so it's usually a gas stove. Imagine you get some of that great charcoal flavor in the steaks, and as big of a steak as you want, they'll cook it for you. What they tell me is a secret. It's not just there's awesome meat in the charcoal. They also use a rub. So this is the first steakhouse I've been to that's actually seasoned the steak. Usually steakhouses, just some salt and pepper, that's about it. They use a secret rub. Can't wait to taste that. Man, I'm the first one here. I have about 2 hours before this thing opens up. I think these cats They definitely know where to go for good meat. Oh, look at a little kitty over there. Aw. Hi. I've been to cat cafes where I pay money for cats to just ignore me. And these kittens, they're so nice. I've never seen a 22-ounce steak look this big before. This steak is crazy. First of all, it resembles Texas. First of all, because it's the size of its map. Do you see how giant this is? Charred, soft. So this is the rub that they're talking about, all over the steak. And all the steaks here are ribeye, so that's the fattiest cut, and to me, that's the best cut. I got my medium rare. Might be a little too rare for some people. I'm glad my camera has a screen that shows my head, because otherwise I wouldn't even know if it's still here, because that's how mind blown I am by this. So amazingly juicy and tender. This is not gonna be your steakhouse ribeye type of steak. It doesn't taste all fancy schmancy. It just tastes good. So good. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you. This place's reputation is well deserved. Each bite, first of all, you can taste that amazing char that only charcoal can bring. And the rub, oh, they're right. I've never really had steak with rub before. This rub is masterful. So much flavor, tiny amount of heat. Oh, the potatoes are good too. Garlic potatoes. And again, this is a 22 ounce of steak. I've had 22 ounces of steak before. This is way bigger than a 22 ounce of steak. Seriously, every single bite. It's like I'm eating a meat gushers. Juice just fills my mouth. I feel like I've been eating a lot and I still haven't really even made a dent. Of course, ribeye. It's all got all that great fat in here.
Carried you all the way, only to hear you say, here is no home for you. I don't know what to do, guarded you all the way, only to...
One thing about this steakhouse, and I think this is what gives it its charm. Again, it's not glamorous, not fancy. The steaks, the way they're cooking it, I don't think they're using a timer or anything. They're just cooking it. They're just eyeballing everything, and it comes out amazing. If you really just like steakhouses where it's all fancy and the meat is cut with precision, with all the tendons trimmed out, if that's what you're looking for, this is not that kind of place. This is a very rustic, almost has a backyard barbecue feel to it. It's almost exactly like going to your friend's house for barbecue and he cooks up an amazing steak. It's like that, which really makes this a truly authentic Texas steak experience. So if you're in Dallas or Houston, I would recommend making the 2-hour trek over here. Get some steak. Afterwards, go next door, get yourself a fountain soda or a malt. Sit outside, smell the barbecue. Looking at this, this is when I'm the happiest. And if you do ever come here, remember one thing. It's really important. Whatever size steak you think you may be getting here, just remember, they use the Texas measuring system here. It's gonna be a lot bigger.